So let's have a look at Messi with a light workout there on the sand Tuesday morning. He's coming up for start number 22 for the year 2017. And he's coming off an eye-catching effort when he was runner-up to the Inform Solaritas at Penang over 1,200 metres last start. He'll step up to the mile this time around. He's got a very good record over 1,600 metres. In fact, he's won 6 times at the journey. And Messi goes around in the Daffodil Stakes. That is race 2 Saturday. And he'll be ridden by the apprentice, S. Saddam. He draws barrier 9 in the 9-horse lineup. That's Messi. Now, Tilsworth Freddie has been in sparkling form, coming off 2 wins in a row, and both over 1,400 metres in soft going. He'll be stepping up to the mile for the first time on Saturday, goes around in race number 2, and his track work rider there, WK Yarn, will take the ride on Tilsworth Freddie. So he's aiming for the hat-trick, prepared by Peter Lee, comes from barrier 4. That is Tilsworth Freddie. So this is Jester Eagle, and Jester Eagle is engaged in race number 4, the Oxide Daisy Handicap, and will be ridden by KC Tarm. The horse has had 2 wins from 35 lifetime starts overall, both victories at the 1400, and the most recent was back on the 8th of July when he was successful with KC Tarm in the saddle, and KC has got the ride again this weekend. That is Jester Eagle. Now, Due Home is racing in good form as well. He's coming off 2 seconds in a row. Both similar runs coming from a fair way back, and the most recent was behind Balboa here at the last meeting back on the 3rd of December, prepared by Nor Asman, and will be ridden by Jay D'Souza on the weekend. Well drawn, comes out of barrier 2, Due Home. D'Souza rode it last time when it ran second, and he'll be aboard the horse again this weekend. That is Due Home, who goes around in race 4. Now, I King, carrying the number 75 saddlecloth, is working up outside of stablemate there, Brahms and List. And I King is coming off some reasonable form in Singapore. He'll be first up since June. He's quite a versatile type of horse, this one. He's won from 1,000 metres up to 1,800, and he'll be going around in the 5th race of the day, the Rose of Sharon Handicap. That is I King, working up outside of Brahms and List. Now, this is number 53, saddlecloth number Sing Energy from the Kevin Coatsy yard. Coming off some reasonable form. He's got some early pace, this horse, Sing Energy. He'll be going around in race number 5. Coming off a last start 5th there in Penang, but was a winner in Class 5 company back on the 9th of July, and has placed in Class 4 company before. That was in a race at Penang at the end of July. So he's been around the mark, Sing Energy, an on-speed runner. He'll be racing on the pace again on Saturday, and he'll be ridden by Essanandan. He draws barrier 7. That's Sing Energy. Now, this is Gold Coast Captain, who goes around in race 5. Gold Coast Captain will be ridden by KC Tarm there on Saturday, and he's coming off a very good effort behind Nothing to Lose. Found the line well when he came from a rearward position, and finished a long neck from the winner. Of course, this horse won 4 races in a row in the earlier part of this year, and has placed twice in Class 4 company. The most recent placing was last start. So he's around the mark, Gold Coast Captain, and he goes around in the Rose of Sharon Handicap. Now, this is the mare Magical 10, who is lightly weighted there in race 5, and Magical 10 coming off an unplaced effort in Penang in soft going, but its form prior to that was quite consistent, and she has placed twice in Class 4 company in the past. She took out a Class 5 race here back on the 27th of August. That is Magical 10. Her rider is Fermanyap and draws barrier 2. Now these are the Kevin Coatsy stablemates. Da Vinci, which is number 41, working up on the inside there of Horse Warrior, and Da Vinci, coming off some reasonable form, has had the 2 runs here in Malaysia, running 5th on both occasions. Closed off nicely behind Real Star here at the last meeting. That was back on the 3rd of September, and has won twice over 1400 metres in the past. He'll be ridden by HS Skill. Draws gate number 8. That is Da Vinci working up on the inside of stablemate Horse Warrior. Number 72 Saddle Cloth is Cherish, a horse which is racing in very good form. He's only had the 3 race starts to date, and of course coming off a last start Class 4 victory when he was backed into race favourite, and was quite impressive, Cherish, and he's going for 2 wins in a row. Draws one of the outside barriers, but he did win from an outside barrier last time. S.U. Lim has got the ride on Cherish and goes around in race 7. Number 60 Saddlecloth number is Blazing Steed, coming off a last start Penang victory when he was heavily backed into race favourite that day, and he won comfortably. It was quite authoritative, that win. He scored by 2 1/4 lengths, and Blazing Steed from the yard of Peter Lee, and his rider there is WK Yarn. He draws gate number 11 there in the Passion Flower handicap. That is race 6, and that is Blazing Steed. Now Uncle Glory, carrying the 116 Saddlecloth number, coming off some very good form. They've been riding him forward in recent starts. He's coming off 2 seconds in a row, the most recent there behind Mr. No Problem when he started a race favourite. He looks a very good chance in race number 8, the Passion Flower handicap. That is Uncle Glory, and he'll be ridden by Calvin Goon. Well drawn, barrier 1 should receive all the favours from there, and he is looking for another victory. Uncle Glory, he's got very good form at Class 5 level as well. La Quinta is a horse which is gradually working his way back to some better form, and he's had a couple of runs this time in, both at Class 4 level. Hasn't been far away. Has been trialling okay also there, La Quinta, stretching out nicely there on the grass. He'll be ridden by the apprentice KC Tarm. Goes around in race 10, the Dagalog handicap. He draws barrier number 7. That is La Quinta.